JID dropped his new album as well, so a lot of new music to consume. I haven't had a chance to listen to Gunna or JID yet. I'm still catching up on the Freddie Gibbs and Alchemist project, and so I just been with these artist interviews I talked about earlier in the podcast. I've been just kind of figuring that out with the social media side of things as well on that. So I've been kind of like playing catch up with a lot of different stuff. So that's unfortunate. I wish I could review some of these albums as they come out. But JID talks about working with Eminem on Animals and Fuel. So let's go over the clip.
Higher package joints that I'm assuming just didn't make the album.
Yeah, for whatever reasons, yeah.
Yeah. One track I gotta highlight, Animals Part 1.
Yeah.
What mode do you get in mentally when you know you about to spar with Eminem on a track?
The same old, woke up, smoked the blunt.
Yeah. Yeah.
Star Rain. But it was nothing for real because I had a bigger plan for that record that didn't happen.
Mm-hmm.
So I made adjustments or whatever, but literally just sent him a 16. Bro sent back. I was like, damn, it's long, twin. Like, let's make it a song.
Yeah.
But he was like, nah, let me just get this off. He wasn't tripping on it being an album, whatever. Like, I seen a little discourse like about his fans saying, oh, why he wouldn't put. But I'm like, bro, don't care. He's a real rapper. Like, bro just was sharpening steel. I don't know if he got a new album. I don't know what the fuck, but he just was ready to rap.
Yeah.
And you got to respect that coming from anybody and not putting such a burden on where it landed. You know what I'm saying? It was just calm conversation. Oh, cool. Like, appreciate it. Like, thanks, Marsh.
Yeah. That's crazy.
Yeah.
It's also dope that y'all have that rapport because obviously you was on Death of Slim Shady.
Yep.
I personally feel like he wanted to get his get back. He felt like
I stay out of that. I stay out of all of that. Best verse. It's about the music to me. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So whoever got the best, I don't even really care. I don't never change no verses after I get somebody's verse back. I've never done that.
For real?
Yeah, M changed the verse a couple times. I ain't changed, you know?
He's like, I can't correct.
Keep it cool. You know what I'm saying? It's just about the art, bro. Like, this fucking culture we in, bro, this is such a beautiful thing.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm so blessed to be a part of it. So when I get opportunities like this to do a song with Mos Def, and Method Man, like, you know what I'm saying? These are the people who set the foundation for some of this stuff we're doing. T.I., like, the Outkast and all that, you know what I'm saying? Big Boy. Having these relationships, like, is bigger than a lot of things that I foresaw, like, coming into the industry.
Damn, I don't know if JID said that Eminem had to change his verse a couple of times when it comes to JID's verse. I don't know if he was hinting like him or he's just saying in general Eminem has done that. But, hey, man, one, it's cool that Eminem just kind of, hey, man, I just want to rap on this song. I don't care if it lands on an album or not. You can do whatever the hell you want with it. I think one of the reasons why he's like that, too, is because he knows 99.9% of people, they got an Eminem verse, they would put it on their albums. Like, the chances of, like, an Eminem verse not landing on someone's album, especially because Eminem doesn't really work with a lot of artists like that, you know, JID was going to put it on the album. Like, there's no way he was going to just leave it as, like, a leftover. So I can understand, you know, it might be genuine where Eminem's like, hey, I don't really care. I just want to rap. JID was talking about sharpening his steel. Makes sense, right? Because Eminem is a pure rapper's rapper. Everybody else has gotten into business and stuff. Eminem has never really gotten to any business venture other than music-related stuff. Yeah, he's got shady films because of the Stans documentary, but, like, what is he at? He had a clothing line at one point, the record label, but everything's been, like, so close to music that he just, you know, he's one of the few artists at that level that didn't get into, like, any business involved. He was just straight music, which is why he's still relevant to this day. But very cool, man. Very cool behind the scenes. And I agree with JID that, like, hey, man, music, let's just get to it. And some people felt like JID cooked him on the death of Slim Shady. So Eminem wanted to get him back. And JID is like, I'm not trying to get back and forth with that because, you know, then you end up getting into a battle. But very cool behind the scenes. And obviously Eminem snapped on that verse. I think that's you could argue it's one of Eminem's best verses post-drug rehab, I guess. So speaking of that, continuing on with JID, he talks about pretty much defending J. Cole's Kendrick Lamar apology because a lot of people gave J. Cole backlash. I understand where J. Cole's coming from because still to this day, the stands of this Drake versus Kendrick thing are still talking about this beef. I'm talking about the stands, the crazy fanatics. They're still talking about verses and lines and diss tracks and what it is break down to and stuff. It's like, guys, the beef's been done for over a year. Move on from the whole fucking thing, man. But anyways, let's go with JID. Let's go over this article. While some rumors and presumptions have always followed JID in his career moves, his loyalty to J. Cole and to the Dreamville Collective continues to shine through. He recently made an appearance on the Joe Budden podcast to talk about his new album, God Does Like Ugly, and a whole lot more. For those unaware, Dreamville recently ended their distribution partnership with Universal, something that Bass has already spoken to Elliot Wilson about. He said that Cole and the rest of the labels camp shared the payout from this business deal with the artist, and the Atlanta Spitter made similar comments. Not only that, but he used the commitment and support as a defense against critics of the Kendrick Lamar apology over Cole's diss track against him last year. They didn't go public, but Dreamville sold Dreamville. JID remarked concerning J. Cole, as caught by Joey. Cole looked out for everybody that was part of Dreamville. That's one of the most beautiful things in hip-hop right there. That never fucking happens, and it happens to be to the regard where if guys on Dreamville that was a part of it don't want to do music and they just want to move on with their life, they would be good, be straight. You do it because you love it. Very cool of J. Cole. Let's play this clip now of JID talking about J. Cole apologizing to Kendrick Lamar.
I mean, but that happened. Look, this recently happened, and Boss spoke to this.
What?
Boss spoke to. They didn't go public, but I mean, Dreamville sold Dreamville, and Cole looked out for everybody that was a part of Dreamville.
I heard Boss talk about that.
That's one of the most beautiful things in hip hop right there. That never fucking happened.
That's dope.
That
Yeah, that's
never
dope.
fucking happened, and it happens to the regard where if niggas on Dreamville that was a part of it don't want to do music and they just want to move on with their life, they'll be good.
Damn. Oh, that good.
Be straight. Like, you do it because you love it, not because it's you trying to
Feed your
gang,
family.
like,
off
they-
it.
Oh, you about to shoot a lot of videos.
Dog.
Word. Yeah.
I'm just saying, if we want to speak to
That's fire.
real shit
That's
in the
fire.
industry, we want to talk about apology. Nigga, apologize 30 more
Yeah,
times. Nigga,
exactly,
that is the
exactly.
greatest nigga on fucking earth.
Wow.
And ain't in this predatory ass industry, nigga get up with a fuck.
That's real stuff.
That's fire.
That's how it. That's how it.
And this ain't got nothing to do with that, but I'm just saying, like,
Yeah,
yo,
that's
nigga
fire.
was blessed in the most
Imaginable.
unimaginable, selfless. You ain't have to do that. I know hella niggas who sold their subsidiaries or whatever in
And ran off. Ran right over. Never saw him again.
For sure. I was talking to. Damn, I don't
Somebody
know,
else
put him out
could
like
have
that.
run over me, man. Shut up, nigga. Oh.
But that's when, like, that's one of the greatest things I ever seen.
Yeah, man. Shout out to J. Cole. That's a really cool thing to do. And it's no surprise. J. Cole just seems like a genuinely good person. So there's been there's been stories of, like, for example, JID didn't mention it in the interview, but there's an example of Master P basically selling out and saying, peace, you guys can deal with whatever you guys want to deal with, whatever artists that were signed part of the label. He just sold his portion, got the fuck up out of there, and left the artists to deal with their own issues. There are artists that will do that will leave certain artists high and dry just to get their money, and they'll dip, and whatever happens to that artist's career has no concern over them because they don't own the record label anymore. They sold it, they got up out of there. So for J. Cole to do a deal, but make sure every artist gets their piece of the pie, and if they want to leave, they can leave, and whatever they want to do, J. Cole, is giving them that opportunity. So shout out to J. Cole, man. Genuinely a great person. And yeah, shout out to JID. I need to check out the project.